Hello and welcome to another compare and contrast classes between Tales of the Valiant and D&D 5e. First up, we're going over to Tales of the Valiant Wizard compared to the D&D 5e Wizard and seeing what the differences are. Hope you enjoy! The first major change between Tales of the Valiant and D&D 5e, in D&D 5e you get your subclass at 2nd level, but in Tales of the Valiant you gain your subclass at 3rd level. Since we're going over just class features and not subclass features, next is Magic Sense from Tales of the Valiant, which allows you to perceive magical workings, which allows you to sense any magic effects, magic items, or spell casting ability on any creature. You can use this feature a number of times to test your proficiency bonus +1. This is basically detect magic, but just as a feature instead of a spell slot. Next up in Tales of the Valiant features is route spells. Route spells are you can basically cast this spell without taking up a slot of your prepared spell slots of the day. So you can choose one spell slot from your arcane spell list, and depending on what level, you can choose a certain amount of spells from certain levels of circles and put them in as a route spell, so you can cast them without it taking up space in your spellbook. And you can change them after 8 hours of a long rest. Next up on things added in Tales of the Valiant, Superior Recovery. When you use Arcane Recovery feature, you can use your Arcane Recovery feature to also swap out spells from your prepared spell list, up to half of your proficiency bonus rounded down. So you can swap out like Blur for Shatter. Next up, one of my favorite features, Heroic Boons. When you choose at 10th level for any class, you get Heroic Boon. You get to choose one of these boons as an ability to further customize your wizard. So either Rite of the Ritual, when you learn a new ritual as a part of gaining a level of a wizard, you can choose it from any source of magic. In addition, you can now copy ritual spells from any source of magic into your spell book. Any rituals gained in this way count as an arcane spell for you. Rite of the Source Master. Choose a divine, primordial, or ward source of magic. When you add spells to your spellbook as part of gaining a level of wizard, including the level you gained this feature, you can choose the spells from the arcane list or spells from your chosen source. Each spell must be a circle for which you have spell slots. In addition, you can now copy spells from your chosen source into your spellbook. Any spells gained this way count as arcane spells for you. Next up, Spellguard. Your knowledge of magic allows you to better assess the intentions and powers of hostile spells and spell attacks. You have advantage on saves against spells and resistance to damage dealt by spells and spell attacks. Next up, a D&D 5e feature, Spell Mastery. At 18th level, you can choose one first level spell and a second level spell. You can cast them at will as long as you're casting them at the lowest level spell slot. If you cast them at higher level, you still use a spell slot as normal. And if you spend 8 hours of study, you can exchange one or both of these spells with another different spell of the same level. In Tales of the Valiant, Spell Mastery, you can cast one of your route spells at the lowest level without expending a spell slot. Once you cast the route spell, you can't cast the same spell in that way again until you finish a short or long rest. If you want to cast any route spells at a higher cycle, you must expend the arcane spell slot as normal. So instead of casting spells over and over and they're unlimited, in Tales of the Valiant, they're limited to just once, and you can cast them your route spell at the lowest circle possible for those route spells. Big downgrade in Tales of the Valiant, in all honesty. And now for the capstone for D&D 5e, signature spells. At 20th level, you can cast 2 third level spells for free once per day. If you cast them higher level, they will be used as spell slots, and if you can only cast them once for free. Everything else you have to cast them using spell slots, unless you take a short or long rest to recover this feature. And now, finally, for the Tales of the Valiant's Epic Boon or Capstone feature, Archmage. When you cast a spell of first circle or higher, and that spell expends an arcane spell slot, you can choose to roll a d10. If the number roll is higher than the circle expended spell slot, you automatically recover that slot. For example, if you expend a first level slot and the result is 2 or higher on d10 means that you recover the first circle spell slot. Once you successfully recover a spell slot in this way, you can't use this feature again until you finish a short rest. So basically, once per day, you can recover no matter how high level spell slot, but you have to roll a d10 to see if you recover it. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, like and subscribe, and if you also wouldn't mind, if you're interested in this book, please click the affiliate link below to buy a physical copy of this book. of Tales of the Valiant. This is an affiliate link and I will earn a commission on it. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you later.